Yo, what's going on, guys? DJs here, CollectiveKicks.com. Wanted to bring you guys a detailed look and review of the 4 Lab 1s you can see back here. Have a couple other pairs for comparative purposes. And then at the end of the video, there's an on-foot section along with a little bit of a glowing shot. It was really tough to get these actually glowing. So that's one thing that's kind of a downside of this glowing 4 Lab 1 sneaker. But do I keep it or do I not? That was the big question that I had when I did the unboxing the other week. Tough call because I know retail is $185, but with PayPal, it was my first transaction with PayPal credit, which was stupid because I honestly didn't even try to use it. I had a balance in my PayPal, and for some stupid reason, PayPal took it out of this PayPal credit thing that they conned me into signing up for. It was just honestly such a big, huge pain in the ass and such a joke. But I ended up getting $25 off of the purchase, so there were 165 instead of 185 shipped. So I was like, man, if I do that, then I'll probably lose a $25 discount off of it. So at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? I don't know. I'm keeping them for now. I might get rid of them eventually. They've grown on me a little bit. Honestly, the on foot didn't really change my mind. I thought I'd see them on foot and go, okay, these look way better, but still didn't really work for me. And part of the reasons because it's just a weird one piece upper, the way that they lined it up. But I have to say that I like it and I don't like it at the same time. It's just one of these weird models where I'm like, do I like these? It's like I'm super on the fence. I like the fact that they glow, but all in all, there's certain things about the model that I don't really like. The reason why I have some of these other sneakers out here, let me explain. This is the 3 Lab 5s. So this is the very first model of the Lab series. You can see the elephant print from the Air Jordan 3s on the Jordan 5 upper. And then this was the flip version of that, the 5 Lab 3s, and this is the Jordan 3 with the reflective tongue kind of applied to the entire model, so the entire thing is 3M or just reflective material. It's not actual 3M, but it's reflective. And so you have those two, and then the next of the series is the 4 Lab 1. Now I would actually argue to call this the 4 Lab 1, and I would actually be more inclined to call this the 5 Lab 1 because of this mesh netting. This mesh netting reminds me of the Air Jordan 5, and that's why I have the 4 and the 5 behind me to show you guys that. But before I show you guys that, just an up-close look. You can see the faint resemblance of that Nike swoosh right here. You can see the back area of the Jordan 1. You can see the Air Jordan on that side. It says 1, or it says 1. It has flight. I don't know what the heck I was just thinking. It has flight with a Jumpman on the tongue. And it's really hard to get the glow out of this thing. At least it was for me. You can see the toe box kind of design, same. A little bit of creasing here on the toe box, just kind of out of the box. It came that way. You can see again the faint jump, or the jump man. I'm so lost today. The faint swoosh right there, and then the back tab thing, and then even the little hump thing on the Air Jordan 1s in the back area here. But so one thing that I think that would have made these a little bit better possibly is this area where it's cut out. Maybe have them filled in with a different color, like maybe black or something like that. I don't know. Like just so it's two-tone, so it's not just one weird look to it. And I think that's kind of the direction that this Lab series is going, where it's a little bit obsessive in a sense, where it's like, okay, we got elephant print over the entire thing, we have reflective material over the entire thing, and then now we have this netting over the entire shoe. Like, I get it, I understand, because it's supposed to be like the inspiration from the other model and the completely taken over. Now we have the 4 Lab or 11 Lab 4s. 5 Lab 3, yeah, the 11 Lab 4s, the patent leather Jordan 4s. And we're seeing images of those and stuff, and they look pretty cool. Those ones might be some of the better ones out of the group, honestly. But I don't know if people are on the fence on those. They'll probably be $225 at least as well, probably $250 in 2015. But it's a little bit of obsessive. If they did this two-tone, maybe it might have been a little bit better. But I get what they're doing because they're trying to stick to that theme. Now, the reason why I said the 5 Lab 1s instead is because look at the mesh netting. This is totally different than this. Like if you look at it next to each other, this netting looks closer to the 5 than it does the 4. And so to me, that was like one of the mistakes that they maybe have made on this. Like, and I've worn these a lot. I have a double up of these ones, luckily for me though. But you could see the netting, just this type of material, it's more similar to the 5s than it is to the 4s. And that's just my 2 cents on it. But what do you guys think? A 5 Lab 1 maybe would have been a better name than a 4 Lab 1. Anyway, that's just a comparison of that. Both of these shoes glow. Unfortunately, these ones don't glow very bright in comparison. Those Dornbecker 5s have the most ferocious glow on the soles for a pair of Jordans. You step outside for like 1 minute, absorb the sun, come inside, and it just glows. It's crazy. But the 4Lab ones, I don't know. I couldn't get them to glow that much. I'll put the on-foot section here along with the glowing on-foot section. And in the on-foot, I went outside for a second, and then I shot the on-foot, and then came back inside, and then they were glowing a little bit, so I did the on-foot with the glow a little bit, but it wasn't dark outside, so like it is kind of what it is. I might try to do the black light on these and see if I can get the black light effect on these in just a second, but I'm not really sure if I'm going to be able to pull it off because it's like middle of the day. But I'll try to add that section on at the end of this after the on foot. But what do you guys think about the model? If you guys are interested in purchasing it, I'll put a link in the description to Nike because they're in stock in all 3 colorways. I imagine them hitting outlets eventually, just same as the 5Lab 3s did at one point. I think the price point is just too high for what you're getting. I think at 135, 150 maybe, people were like, okay, yeah, I'll get them. But at 185, it's just like it was an easy pass for a lot of people. You got to realize like the Jordan 11 flagship models of the year, like a year and a half ago or like last year were 185. So I get it. You know, sometimes the pricing is a little too expensive for people. And I totally get that. 225 for the 3s and the 5s up here. It's just a lot of money. But at the end of the day, if you have the money in your pockets and you like the model, then by all means, I say go for it. I think that these things would look cool if you're playing laser tag, because I do like the fact that the whole entire upper was glow in the dark. Like that's not something you usually see, is like an entire upper. Unfortunately, it just doesn't glow as bright as something that I would have assumed. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get the black light feature going though here. All right, so I was trying to get a black light look for you guys, which is really difficult to get, as you can see. This is with the black light, but I'm gonna go ahead and shut it off and see the glow. So that's kind of what the glow looks like on the 4Lab ones. It's pretty decent glow actually. It's just tough to get it to work. And there is with it no light on it, but you can see right there is what it looks like. I'll go back to the regular mode now. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, give it a thumbs up. Again, if you guys are interested in purchasing, in the description. But it was definitely a hit and miss sneaker. I think they'll probably grow on me. I'll try to switch out the laces maybe. Do something other than those black laces. Having glow-in-the-dark laces would be kind of cool maybe. I'm not really sure. Any suggestion on laces, let me know. But I don't know, man. It's just one of those sneakers that it's just I'm on the fence on, and I don't know if I really even like them. I thought I was going to like them. The glowing effect I thought would have been cool, but it just doesn't glow as bright as I would have hoped. And other than that, it's an Air Jordan 1 model, but I would still argue that the fact that I would call them the 5Lab ones instead of the 4Lab ones. At that, have a good one. Thank you again for watching. Check back for some more review videos and some sneaker deal videos and stuff like that. I have a lot of things planned, so check out those videos when you see them. And thanks for watching. Peace, guys.